Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakemar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Last time, you got to see some of the absolutely ridiculous potential of Scyl the Drakes. Yes, I can't believe I'm telling you this, but yes, the absolute ridiculous potential of Scyl the Drakes. Yes, she can duel Scyl the Lost Bride and win. If that doesn't tell you how powerful she is, I don't know what does. Because Scyl is supposed to be immortal, impossible to challenge, impossible to deal with. And guess what? She can deal with it. Which you should see what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. Look at the amount of control that Scyl is still offering me, even this far up. Like, there's a reason why I'm now going to swap her out for like, swap out Reliquary Tender for her, is because she's actually OP. Nobody understands. Almost no one. Almost no one understands how OP this champ actually is. This champ is actually busted. It just doesn't look like she's busted. Unless you realize that she is the Dragonborn. She is the Dragonborn. It's not like, oh, she might be the Dragonborn. There's a possibility that she's the Dragonborn. No, 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 no. Scyl the Drakes is the Dragonborn. I don't need people keep telling me that Scyl is not the Dragonborn. She has the Dragonborn gear and everything. And it will be she who makes it to this boss. I'm not joking. Because she can carry the entire thing. She can and probably will carry the entire fight. Unless it's a very specific fight where I need to have multiple cleansers and resistance stuff, then fine. But like, other than that, I'm including her. Because she can carry in situations other champions, lesser champions, cannot even hope to do. That is the truth. And it took me realizing it until now to understand. I need to get rid of this unkillable. We just... I don't want to deprive her entirely. I want her to get that... I want her to take a turn. Just provoke her. So she, like... takes a turn at the right point. You know what, I'll even do this just so that she takes a turn. So she can get her unkillable buff off. Really? Yeah, I have to let her attack. Come on. Attack. Please. Here, I'll even do this just so that she can attack. There. Oh my god. Skull Crown is like the bane of your existence in here unless you have Genbo. Unless you literally have Genbo, it's the bane of your existence. Genbo or something that either ignores unkillable or you manage to put your Ceres in here or something like that. Because, dear Lord... Get the Skull Crowns out of the equation. Alright. This is going to be obnoxious, this floor, I'm pretty sure. I will be very surprised if it's not. There we go. Perfect. Got that. That extra turn in there. Get that. But yeah, Scyl, I know she's a 180-day reward, but even ages, hundreds of days into the game, I'm still using her. If you don't have a Scyl, if you don't have a Raglan, if you don't have a Rector Drath, she can save everything. That's why I recommend her. And even with that, she's still useful. She still has her uses. Even then. Like this character, she is probably the most underrated free champ in the game. Highly recommend the 6-star Scyl, even if she appears to be not insanely useful. Trust me, if you get in the right situation, you can thank me later. I mean, I know Rosin's my favorite, but Scyl is still completely nuts. Alright, we're gonna make it to floor 70. Just like, even in this stuff, you would not think that Scyl can tangle with Scyl of all people and be useful. You're like, nah, she can't do that. She can't do that. And then she does it. And then you're like, what the heck? Wait. Wait for it. She can actually do it. And actually win me the floor. Because I decided, aha, let's try to include her instead of Reliquary Tender. And then wham. Instant win. It's like, what? She's powerful enough that even with my not very good gear on my block revive champs, I can get them through and like win the floor, where otherwise I would have lost every single time. It's like what? She can carry it that hard? What's going on? Alright, so we beat that. Now we've got the Bane, the Nether Speeder. Now, there's a lot of things you gotta do when it comes to the Nether Speeder. The Nether Speeder is... This is going to sound insane, but I'm going to put Doom Priest in here. Now you're like, what the heck was that about? Well, you see, what Doom Priest does is Doom Priest allows for a continuous cleanse. I have to get him out of the equation. Because the main job here, the main job of this entire squad is to get the Drex to the boss. That is the main job of this squad. And to continuously and relentlessly cleanse. That is the main job of this squad. To make sure that Drex lives. Because that's all you need to kill the spider. That's all you really need. But the reason I'm not putting Spirit Host in here is because Spirit Host is Spirit Affinity. Now you can use her in here, but you need 2 of her, and you need her in very high regen gear, because she is of negative affinity to this boss, and she's very easy to kill for that reason by this boss. Main thing, get the Gorgorab out of the equation. If you get the Gorgrab out of the equation, it becomes infinitely easier. Getting the Gorgrab is out of the equation is key. These Elageuses are last. You want resistance on your purifiers, your cleansers. Otherwise, that Elageuses will mess up your order. We can sacrificial lamb all those poisons. Getting the burns on the main spider is going to be the goal. Keeping the continuous heals up. Yeah, that cleanse by the Doom Priest helps your team comp a lot. Because it prevents these poisons from going to a deadly degree. Because it's very easy for the poisons to build up to very deadly levels very quickly in this boss. So Doom Priest, Spirit Host, Sanguinia, Reliquary Tender, anything that's a cleanser, you're going to want in this fight. Healers are recommended too, because inevitably you're going to take a lot of damage. Scyl of the Drakes helps here too, if you can afford to fit her in your team. Drexthar is like an MVP in here. You almost can't beat this without Drexthar. Like, you can, but it's harder. You're going the hard mode route if you go with no Drexthar. You are. Unless you have something similar to him. Like a Tyrant Exclamor. Or a Mordecai. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna cleanse that stuff off. I don't need to die to this stupid boss when I have 3 cleansers. Deal with this wretched spider. I'm gonna get her to 60 at some point. See, this boss's aptitude to get an extra turn is part of the problem with this boss, and why it can actually be very perilous. Because if one of your cleanses doesn't work, or you take too much of a burst from the initial, your whole squad can just wipe. Which, at this point, I would really, really be annoyed if my whole squad wiped right now. That would be, very sad. We will be continuing this, obviously, in the next episode. Yes! Yes, mystery shots. Yes. Chip away at this stuff. I'm tired today, but I did it. Scyl does it again with that spider, but the others join in. The other cleansers join in to the fun.